What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I'm going to be taking you on a tour of the 2026 Sunset Trail 24 BHS. So with the BHS, that's going to stand for Bunkhouse Slide. But the interesting thing about this is it kind of has a couples coach feel, yet it still has the bunks, and the bunks are going to be hidden, but it's also hidden in a little bit of a different way. Kind of curious to see what you guys think. Now, this is the Sunset Trail Sport Edition, so this is going to be their more, how do you say it, kind of user-friendly version. So the difference between this and something like that, kind of like the premium Sunset Trail, is going to be the fact that instead of they're using solid surface countertops, they're using a hard wrap plastic. They also have a metal front cap as opposed to a molded fiberglass front cap. But at the end of the day, it's about what you value with your money. For me, I wouldn't care about a front cap. Heck, I don't really even care about the countertops, but I do care about saving a couple G-skis, and that is where this comes into play. So all the specifications, things like length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, all that good stuff will be down below in the description, along with a link for Funtown RV if you want to do a little bit of shopping. But all right, let's go ahead and get on to the tour. We're going to probably speed this up a hair because, as you can see, getting ready to be burning the midnight oil. And actually, it is getting pretty darn nipply out. I gotta say, it's getting cold, man. Fall is here. It's funny because like a week ago, I was like, dang, fall has not yet hit yet. It is so freaking warm. It was like 80 degrees last week. And then first day fall hits, I'm like, please, dear God, bring the summer back. Bring October summer back, baby. But that is all right. I'll tell you, fall time is one of the best times to be camping. The leaves are changing. It's hoodie weather. You know, it's fires, roasting up some dogs, you know, having a good time. That's the door for the quote-unquote hidden bunk. I guess it's not that hidden. You got a door going in there. But a fireplace to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. Obviously, a place to put a TV here. But, I mean, look at this. Pretty darn snazzy. 12-volt refrigerator coming right up top. But you're also going to notice that you have enough room for a pizza. It's also got 100 watts of solar up top, so that'll help, you know, run this thing in with the battery, so keep it nice and charged and keep the juices flowing. But what do you think about the two-tone appearance with the brown and then kind of the bluish gray there? So you have the hard wrap plastic. Babe, if you're watching, I love you, along with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles, or from one angle. And then you have your power tower right there, control panel here up top with your one slide out control, tank heaters as well. So if you want to pop those on, they're 12-volt pads that stick onto the bottom of your tank and keep the tanks from freezing. You're also going to see a little bit of a fuse box, and then you have 4 drawers down there as well. Open this up, bada bing, bada boom, baby. Now you got the 3-top burner to whip up all the fixings, along with some room in the oven, you know, for a pizza. You're also going to have your microwave with potato mode. And then as you can see here, I already kind of showed that, I believe. Going a little crazy. This is the 10th unit of the day that I've done. Woke up at about 6 in the morning, drove up here, and now it's getting dark. Jackknife sofa, so it'll drop down for a little sleeper. I actually like how it's got the open-ended right there as well. You have your tinted windows. And then boom, 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 boom. And then I also like how there's no heat vents, you know? It's all kind of one big floor, but the heat is coming out right over there. So let's go ahead and show this, again, quote-unquote kind of hidden bunk room. Probably marketed that a little bit wrong. Probably shouldn't say hidden because the door is a dead giveaway that something is behind it. I've never seen a decorative door in an RV with a handle. I've seen some decorative cabinets, but never the decorative door. You got the little nibbly nobblies right there, and then you unscrew this and that one, and it drops down to a big old bunk. But I could totally see this being like a craft room, or, you know, obviously the bunk room for sleeping. Just a whole bunch of good uses. It also has, you know, good window coverage. But you're also going to see you got the Dracula shade, or the Dracula cape, because it's made out of cloth. But you're also got to get an emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop, you can get out in a hurry. All right, so right over here, you got yourself a shower. Let's go ahead and check out the size of that because it looks a little tiny. But, you know, look at me. I'm a little tiny. You got the Steam or Stink Sucker 500. So one of those little fans. But I'm 6 foot. You got about 6'4" right here. And then even when you close this, if you come into the shower with me, you got enough room. I mean, it's nothing crazy. That's going to hit your side a little bit, but you're all right. You got the backlit to show off the old bowling gun, baby. And then boom, boom, boom. You also have yourself the little octopus doodad, you know, hang a towel on me. Right here, you got the Suburban on-demand tankless hot water heater. And then you're going to have your porcelain foot flush throne, as well as a little bit of additional storage down there as well. Now flip it around. You have your queen bed, two-tone for the cabinetry. I like the fact that you do have a little bit of overhead storage. And then you also got that right there with the hanging rod. And then you can see here, you have a place where you can plug in some devices, but you also have room for like a CPAP or something of that nature. 2 ACs in this model. So you got one right here and one back into the living room. And then of course a place for a TV bracket, you know, and all the appropriate plugins there with an emergency exit. So pull, push, and plop, you know, you can get out in a hurry. But all right, maybe drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead, flip that around, give you another little view there. So now as we head back on out, again, it's the 2026 Sunset Trail 24 BHS. Dual axle, 2 ACs, all the specs will be down in the description, along with that link for Funtown. Even the axle is a little bit spread out there, so a little bit easier on the bumps for you when you're driving down the road. Now right here, you have your power stabilizers, and then you're going to have power tongue jack, 2 20-pound propane bottles, a place for 2 batteries, and then you have your battery disconnect right there, along with your rock guard and a metal front cap. That is going to be locked, but that is also going to be a safety feature, comes standard for your pass-through storage. You have your power stabilizer there. I think I already said that. Going a little crazy, baby. But you also have a place for your TV, outlets, cable, and then right there is going to be your awning with the side lit LEDs. You got the Lippert steps, so 500-pound weight capacity, so you biggins out there will have a nice and easy time. Cable, satellite, fresh water connection, city water connection, and your black tank flush, which is a sprinkler system for your poop tank. You also have a spray port right there and an LP quick connect, so that way you can hook up an exterior grill and have some water access. You got a bumper with the spare tire, and then of course you have yourself your Lippert on-the-go ladder system with your backup camera prep as well. Now right here is going to be the back end of your Suburban on-demand hot water heater, and then your 50 amp connection. Notice how there is the slide topper on this, so I love that. I've been noticing all the Sunset Trails have slide toppers, so it must be a standard. Gray tank location right there, and then you come around. Let's see what we got. You got your sewer connection there. And then, is this one locked? Let's see. All right, we're in business, baby. A rare find. You have yourself your aluminum frame construction. A little bit of a light. It's also magnetic latches. And guys, you know, I think we're good to go. But all right, again, the 2026 Sunset Trail 24 BHS. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See you. Meow, 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 meow. Shoo.